If all y'all trap me right now in this room, I could get out of it. I promise you I could dribble out of it.
Not me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I got clamped.
well, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got. But I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6. And if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.
You ready? I'm gonna read my stuff, dog, because I gotta do it right.
Okay,
you know okay.
Okay.
All right, 3-time NBA Sixth Man of the Year, 2014. No, I'm not. I'm looking at my notes. Stop interrupting me, money. Okay. Only player to win Sixth Man of the Year with 3 different teams, bro. Tres.
That's kind of hard.
Tres. That's tough, bro.
Hard. That's hard.
50 points with 4 different franchises, ranked 8th all time in 3-pointers made. Come on. Come on. A warm round of applause for Jamal Crawford. Welcome to the party.
Hey. And I'm here with legends too.
Oh, no, bro.
Seattle legends, world legends.
Yeah. And I appreciate that, man.
Appreciate
First of all, man.
Mike Rob.
Tell the Get Gotters what you're doing right now with your life, man. What's going on? We see you in media. We see you, out in the public like that. But in your own words, what you got going on right now?
Man, everything and nothing. Like right now, it's for real, everything and nothing. Right now, it's coaching kids. I coached my old high school. This last year, I was assistant coach.
Rainier Beach.
Yeah, Rainier Beach for my old coach. That was dope. So we won a state championship. Then I had a group of kids since I had them in 6th grade, AAU. We went to the EYBL, finished in the Elite 8. And then I'm warming up for October. The end of the season, basketball's back on NBC. So yeah.
That's what's up,
we
man.
to it, yeah.
That's what's up. So I can't just gloss over the fact he said, yeah, I'm coaching. Oh, we just casually won a state championship.
Yeah.
That's what I do. How rewarding is that for you to be able to go back to your high school, a place that made, part of your makeup and being able to give back to the community?
It's everything. Because honestly, it's like I never left. Like all them kids that's come through there after I left, they see me all summer. We in the same gyms. We working out. They can text me. So to see it like full circle and be involved every day, do the scouting reports, do everything that needs to be done. Like I'm bringing all that NBA game to them. Yeah. And they picking up on it.
Getting it firsthand.
Yeah, and you can see the stretch and recovery, like everything. You can see the difference. So for me, it was so rewarding, man. And playing high school is the most fun I ever had. Like people see me as Jay Cross, they see man, you should have saw me in high school. I promise you, like Eric Metcalf, Ken Griffey Jr., Sean Kemp, Gary, they coming to watch me in high school. So that was it's still pure. I was trying to take this. I was embarrassing everybody in. I was trying to at that point. Now it just happened.
It's automatic.
Yeah, it was automatic.
It's automatic.
I had to turn it down when I went to the league. It was crazy. For real.
They wasn't ready for you.
Oh,
they wasn't ready for that type of player, man.
On some non-cocky, like I was ahead of my time in that way. Yeah. Because they thought I was like a street baller. Like, okay, that ain't gonna work in the league. Like, they ain't gonna work in college.
Yeah.
And after Iverson, I think I was one of the first ones to kind of bridge the street in the NBA game where they kind of meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you could play like that and play at the highest level.
How much of, what's his name? Rayford Austin?
Yeah. I walked around with that video. That and one take. Oh, they used to give me out of Foot Locker or Foot Action, whatever it was. I had it. I'm walking around with it.
Which one was it? Foot Action.
See? Yeah, Foot Action. I'm walking around with it.
He worked there. He did them.
You did that? Bro, that was so iconic.
Yeah, then my free.
I'm walking around with it like everywhere I went. So that was inspiring. And I was like, but my thing is I want to play like this at the league. I don't want to be like, okay, I play like this in the summer here and then I ain't got enough confidence to play like that. Nah, I'm going to own my flow. My flow was me, and that's how I played. So I'm like, I'm coming out the game anyway. Like, I might as well be me. They're going to judge me anyway. I've been waiting my whole life to be here, so I'm going for it.
So that's something like, at least back then, that NBA players, it was conscious in your mind, like, okay, there's a different style played outside.
Yeah.
When we're in, the uniform, professional.
Right.
And so was like...
They try to separate the games, Mike. Like they try to say, that's the street game and that's the grill game.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't know because it's just like, it just wasn't right to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, basketball is universal. It's sport is universal. You ain't gotta, you can go anywhere and it's the same. So for me.
You can see that because you got hooping all in other countries.
Yeah.
And really seeing an influx of coming from all these different countries coming into the game. And
hold up, though. Well, you can't go there without asking them about that, bruh.
What?
Because do you think all the influx of, you know, a lot more shooters, less physical presence and down low and all that type of stuff, like, do you think that's good for the game?
It's helped grow the game.
Okay.
Because now you ain't got to be 6'6" and fly through the air like Jordan or look like LeBron to be able to compete at the highest level.
But is growth good? That's what I'm at. Like,
growth is good, but we can't lose the fabric that got us there. You know what I'm saying? Like that fabric is we can't ever lose that.
boy, cold.
no, he is. No, seriously.
cold.
No, he is, bro. Like,
You cold.
Magic Bishop Don Juan. Church.
But I'm
Go ahead. Spit that
He
ism,
crack me up
right?
all the time.
the whole
Man,
time. But I was
spit
just
that
laughing.
ism.
Crazy,
Church.
man.
But I'm always interested in how, like, the American basketball players view that.
Right.
Because, you know, there's only but so many of those jobs.
For sure.
And they, you know.
And look at last year's draft. There was like 6 of the top 10 came from overseas.
Yeah.
So that shows you where the game is going. Now they're talking about in the league over there. They want that. Put it this way. I've been to China 4 times the last 12 years, right? There's more people in China that play basketball than we have humans that walk around here.
What?
There's more people that play basketball in China than we have humans that walk around, period, that don't care nothing about the sport.
Teach.
So when we go over there, we have a shoot around. There's 20,000 people out there for a shoot around. Just watching shoot around.
You said to watch?
Just to watch. Just to watch you shoot. It's crazy. So that's
Just worked on that.
you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like that's a global game, and that's good for business. But we also can't lose what got us there. The fabric of competition, the fabric of loving the game and not loving everything that come with it. Like the fabric of competing, the fabric of just being honored to be at the highest level. Like those things are non-negotiable. That can't be compromised for nobody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we did a show with Dame.
Yeah.
And I mean, a similar conversation, but he was talking about how, I mean, when you talk about the fabric of the game and the integrity of the game
Yeah.
versus it now being more of an entertainment thing. How do you bridge that together? Podcast 12. How do you
Your flow?
Yeah. He'll get it back. He'll get it back.
I'm just saying,
He acting now. He'll get it back. He'll get it back. He'll get it back. He'll get it back.
Do you see a game where both of them where it can live together, basically?
They have to. Or else the entertainment's not going to last long. And then just the old way of doing things. It got to be a marriage. It got to be give and take. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that sometimes people like, man, I ain't watching the games to the playoffs. Now they playing for real. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they're like, no, look at what Shay's doing. Look at what Dame's doing when he's healthy. Look at like these, we got to appreciate the talent that's in front of us. So it's that marriage of almost like at times, and y'all know, I don't know how it is in football. I want to hear about it, to be honest with you. Like in basketball, man, in my day, and we kind of talked down the new generation versus embracing them. Is it like that in football too?
It is.
It is?
Yeah, you could get well because
So you be looking at somebody, you're like, man, if I
don't look at him.
I know
like
he
that,
don't.
No, beast mode.
I know he
but
don't,
I'm
right?
saying,
He always, he
in general, you get that because like y'all game has changed and evolved.
yeah.
But our game, like the rules have changed
Okay.
because of lawsuits.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so like as we would, I went through a training camp with 29 straight 2-a-day practices.
That's crazy.
That was scheduled.
That's crazy.
It wasn't like
That's crazy.
padded, yeah.
Padded.
It was
So that means you
scheduled.
get at it.
Yeah, it was scheduled that
padded.
way. And now there's rules set up that you just can't
You
do
can't do that. Right.
right? And so there is a level of when we started our season, there was a level of lather that was there that I don't always see at the start of the seasons now.
For sure, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So again, I would never talk down to the generation because this is still a physical sport and it takes a whole hell of a lot to go out there and play. But the game is different. It is, whether we like it or not. You
Right.
can't go across the middle no more. I mean, you used to couldn't go across the middle. Now you can
can,
across the middle and you
Running
feeling
freely.
Yeah, you feeling good about that. Quarterback stand in the pocket and throw it freely. Tom will be able to tell you back when he first got in the league, yeah, bro, it's stuff around your legs. You could break your. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I do see, people being able to talk to this generation a little bit different because it's a little bit different. The rules are different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to evolve with the game. And I mean, watching it from And it's hard to separate from watching it from a player and then watching it as a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of the game. It get difficult, but then when you just sit back and you just look at the grand scope of it, it's like, oh, okay, I see why you would have made that decision.
Right.
You know I mean, because you protect it. You know what I mean? And then it's not looked at the same way as when, you know what I mean, we was playing. I'm thinking about it right now, like when you talk about 29 straight days of padded practice. A break to us was when you just go shells. That's helmets and shoulder pads.
Yeah.
That was a break.
That was a break. Used to circle that day on the schedule.
I get a breath.
But the thing is,
still out there 2 hours though.
But the thing was, the only difference was you just didn't put on pants, football pants.
That's the only difference.
That was the only, and realistically, like, I mean, it would have been like having shorts with pads on them.
Right.
And I mean, you know, that was like gold, like hell yeah, you feel me?
This is the Show Love to the Running Back segment brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can win real cash by just picking more or less on your favorite players.
Yes, Lord.
Big Dog, you know we love the running backs. I want to get your thoughts on a back that has really impressed me this season so far. Jonathan Taylor, Big Dog out of Indy. He's leading the league in rushing yards.
Oh, okay.
And this Colts offense is literally rolling through him. What's your thoughts on Big Dog?
Who they got back there they throwing?
Daniel Jones, who I'm telling you, bro, Daniel Jones is having a resurgence in his career.
That's what I'm saying. He playing some football, man, and you know they feed off of each other, and it's only right that you have a running back of Jonathan Taylor caliber. You know what I mean, to take a little bit of pressure off of him, so he could be able to, you know what I mean, be able to throw that thing around a little bit, make it a little easier for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. All JT, I call Jonathan Taylor JT Money because he is money every time he get the football.
JT Money.
JT Money. You know what I'm saying? Like, JT always could deal with the 8th and 9th guy in the box and things like that. But as his offensive line got older, Quentin Nelson, big time all pro guard, as these guys have gotten older in front of him, he's needed a quarterback right there to throw that 8th and 9th element out of the box so we can have some clear lanes and clear entry points to the line of scrimmage. I think Jonathan Taylor is doing his thing, man. And they take on the Chargers this weekend. The Chargers give up 122 rushing yards a game, money. That's Coach Harbaugh's team. So, hey, let's see if they can make it happen. Thank you to our good friends at PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app.
This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right.
Football has been entertaining, my guy. We've been nailing those max discount offers. Of course, Bills Mafia and my guy Josh Allen always showing out. Got my eyes on Josh for next week's game too.
Will we ever get enough of Mike being obsessed with Josh Allen? I still be rocking with my dog Saquon, though.
From the greatest university of all universities, Penn State. I had to put that in there. Sorry, guys. That's what happens when you the MVP, big dog. PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. PrizePicks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for easy and quick deposits into your account this football season.
Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download PrizePicks app today and use code GETGOT to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code GETGOT to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5. PrizePicks is good to be right.
Yo, Beast Mode. I hear you've been in the lab cooking up something good. I hear you've been staying fresh.
Man, I'm always staying fresh. I'm Beast Mode, boy.
I hear you got that new Dove Men+Care Beast Mode line dropping at Target.
You ever wonder what I smell like? This it right here, boy. Determination, grit, baby.
It's like what happens when you run through someone's face over and over and over and over and over and over. It's care that cracks knuckles.
That's right, my boy. Care that ice needs for fun, because real care ain't soft. It goes beast to the bone. Beast mode. Smell it yourself. Beast to the bone and you just got are now available only at Target. You know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get my Dove Men+Care Beast Mode more than I get got, though.
We're going to be fresh as we watch some football. The deodorant is aluminum-free and 72-hour freshness. The scent of Beast Mode. Y'all better smell it before it's gone. Stay fresh like I got Beast Mode.
And don't forget the Beast Mode body wash. How else do you think my skin feels so smooth, silky smooth, and healthy? Like you said, big dog, we're going to stay fresh this whole football season. Beast Mode drop only at Target. Dove Men+Care Beast Mode.
So when did you decide, like, man, I'm gonna practice today? I ain't gonna practice it today. I make sure.
Well, see, I didn't have, people like me. I didn't necessarily have.
You just said that.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mom. I didn't have.
Right, Rob. I know.
I didn't have those choices. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Beast Mode had his own.
What's that called? Collaboration or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to come do something, because now I'm getting.
See, he had his own program, and again, man, like we've had other of our teammates come on. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know if I wanted this dude practicing early in the week, because I knew how important he was.
Right.
Not just to the offense, but to the defense, the special teams, everything. So I needed him. Right.
Speak to that. Let's act like he ain't here. Speak to how
I
important.
already knew this was gonna get a little. Once I seen that do his hand like this on the board, I said, "Oh yeah, we finna get in."
Bro,
go right
because I'm gonna tell you what I seen as a fan, and I want to hear your appreciation for what he brought to the table, just how he made both sides of the ball better, and obviously the team.
Straight football player wise, I don't know if there's ever been a runner to capture a city. The entire city.
Oh no, it's
a runner, bro.
I'm telling you.
We see Mar, when we get the football 10 yards, like 8 yards deep behind the line of scrimmage, and we get the football right, there's 11 sets of eyeballs that are coming to us. Quarterback don't get that. When he drops back, maybe 5, maybe 6 eyes.
Right.
Receiver catches it, maybe 4, maybe 5 eyes.
Yeah.
Lineman only got a few eyes at them, but the runner is different. And you take this ball, bro. And you seen Beastquake when he ran?
New Orleans, yeah.
We didn't block a soul. I'm not laughing. Y'all joking. We didn't block a soul, bro. I was supposed to block the outside linebacker. Tight end blocked him. What do I do now? I just go up.
Yeah.
I ran into somebody, but we didn't block nobody. And this dude went straight through the middle of the defense, pushed the out his way, jumped into the end zone, grabbing his nuts.
Yeah. Like this
and then,
the other day at the office.
Yeah, and then when I got to the sideline, the first thing he said was, "Ron, did you see me grab my nuts?" That's all he cared about.
Forget he didn't win through the whole team and all that.
And we're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
These are one of the top 8 teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. That's the player. Like,
right.
Defense standing up, special teams standing up when he's on the field. But as a person, my liver and my kidneys failed, right? When I was playing in the league based off some stuff I took that Seahawks gave me. This man checked on me every single day.
Now we all the way on the couch right now.
Yeah.
We ain't in these chairs. We really.
This man checked on me every day. When I was throwing up and I had lost 70 pounds, all that. He was the only teammate to come by to holler at me. His uncle came by to see if I needed a babysitter. They bought me groceries. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the human being. That's why, man, look, we joke around on this pod like that, bro. That's my brother, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing he can do to stop that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I just think generational backs, him, Adrian Peterson, I think Saquon and Derek right now at this generation. But he's 101.
And what made him special, Sean?
He called me an overachiever. That's what he called me. You're an overachiever, bro. I don't think
what made him special?
This is what. So I knew Mike Robb as a quarterback. So, you know what I mean? When I seen him wearing number 24 for Frisco, you know what I mean? I was a little confused.
Yeah.
So when I get traded from Buffalo over here, Mike Robb is in the is in the meeting room. And, you know, I'm kind of like, damn, you know, I'm the new guy. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm trying to figure it out. When I came in there, it made me feel comfortable with them being in the room.
For sure.
I mean, Vet probably one of few guys on the team that, you know what I mean, got more years than me. But then when I started to see his work ethic,
Yeah.
and then I started seeing his professionalism in the game, would take notes about anything. And I mean, from practice to meetings, walkthroughs, no matter what. And I seen how he attacked every day as if he wasn't gonna be there. Now in his mind, you know, he probably thought that. But to me, it was just more so like, oh,
That's how you
if I'm
handle
looking
business.
at what a professional
Right.
is, this is what it is. And then the fact that he played quarterback. So with him looking at film, watching film with him, I'm not watching film with a fullback who just like, that's my man.
Right.
That's who I'm gonna block.
Right.
That's all that matter.
He watching over here. He watching everything.
He knew the whole
Yeah.
game, and he knew it from a defensive standpoint, and he knew it from an offensive standpoint. But the offensive standpoint that he got me watching the game as is we watching it as a quarterback perspective. So now I don't have to I'm not just learning what I need to do as a runner.
Right.
I'm learning as what I need to do as a complete football player who know what everybody is doing on the field. Now, having conversations with him, all of that is going over my head because he's talking in football terms, in which I don't know.
Until you sat and watched it with him.
But as he's breaking it down, regardless to whatever I know he's talking about, I'm retaining it. So I noticed it when I'm on the field, it's certain that we've talked about, and then I see it, and I'm like, I don't know what to call it, but I know this because Mike has, you know what I mean, gave me some ism on it. And then it was like, it got to a point where I think maybe like halfway into the season, I just came to that straight up like, hey, bro, you my odds. You tell me everything.
That's real.
I mean, you know,
That's crazy.
One of the hidden talents that I don't think get talked about enough for a running back is the vision. So when I got at fullback who thinks like quarterback,
yeah.
but moving out the way like offensive lineman.
You got a cheat code for real.
And I mean, you know, it simplified the game for me in ways that I didn't even know that you could simplify it. And then I knew I had who wasn't scared to go in there and
That's
go
crazy.
get his nose dirty.
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
crazy.
time. I don't want to hear that.
I ain't.
So I mean, you know,
You finally said something good.
nigga,
I appreciate that.
So I mean, you know, we bust jokes on him. You know what I mean? The coach had told that he was like the handyman.
He didn't ask for none of that.
You
know what I'm saying? He didn't ask for none of that.
I did ask what made you special.
Yeah, but coach calling me handyman ain't a special thing.
Nah, the tool
Hey,
belt
bro,
that
that's not
he gave
special.
was
Gave me a tool belt and
Tool belt
everything,
that
bro,
he
for
gave you.
Christmas.
No,
that
he
was a
didn't.
gift. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Man, talked about all the running backs. Got to me. It was like, but Mike, you can do it all, man. You're a handyman, man. I love it. Gave me a
Gave
belt.
to it.
But see,
You know how to react to that.
I mean, not only was he
I was
you
cool.
feel me though, a force to be with in the backfield, but it didn't stop there for him because he put in that same effort. He probably put more effort in to special teams. You know what I mean? Pro
That's
Bowl special
crazy.
team player.
That's crazy.
Like that is hard though. You feel me? Because it's a lot of, you know what I mean? Special teams don't get as much, you know what I mean, pub and love.
Yeah, love, yeah.
You can change a whole game with just great special team play. You know what I mean? You can win a game with special teams. And you know what I mean? Just watching, you know, put the work in and conquering everything that they put in front of them. It showed me like, you ain't gotta be the star of the team to be the star of the team.
Right.
And then, I mean, you know, his wisdom and the way that he, you know, go about it, that like everybody, you know, they watched it and want to mimic that.
Yeah.
So when that's the standard, it's hard to, you know what I mean, come short of that. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to, you know, he a captain at the same time.
Yeah.
You're good. So you don't want to let that down.
Right.
So, okay, then the way that I would show my appreciation is the way that I ran the ball.
That's crazy.
So that helped.
And that's what he just said is how I looked at six man. Because I had never come off the bench before in my life. But I got to a point where I was like doing numbers on bad teams. But then I took a certain pride in that. And I'm like, man, it'd be like being in a band. I can play the drums, I can sing, I can dance, you want me, whatever. And it sounds like that's what he's saying about you, no matter what it was. Special teams, fullback, I played quarterback, so I could do it all. And you challenge yourself to be the best you could be at it, which is dope. And that takes a certain level of humility anyway, and swag and confidence. You know
got to, man. You got to make it, man. My dream was always to thrive in the National Football League, not just make it.
Yeah,
I wanted to be in it. I wanted to be good in it. I wanted to have multiple years there. And I was able to do that.
This pregame Power Up segment is brought to you by Starbucks, where you can now hack your protein goals with their new protein cold foams.
Money, we used to play 17 games, man. What was your pregame routine?
Pregame routine was, it depended on whether we was home or away. Mm-hmm. So which one you want? You want the home version or the away version? You
home version.
Get one. Home version, get to the facility. You know, I ain't eat nothing because I want empty stomach, but I be hungry.
Do be hungry. Yeah.
So it had a, a potato soup. Mm-hmm. And I would sip on that, you feel me though, go out, bless the field, walk a lap, counterclockwise and then clockwise back around. I get up out of there, go back in there, kick back. Me and Cliff meet at the meeting spot. We do our Dougie, you know what I'm talking about? Then, you feel me, go back in there, chill. Now, by that time, it should be time to, you know what I mean, get the spat, you know what I mean, get dressed, go out, do the little pregame run around.
Yeah, Money, my routine used to be a little less than yours, right? You know what I mean? I would have a great night's sleep, watch a movie the night before, but then I'd get up. One of the first things I would do is grab me a cup of coffee, right? I like nitro brew, right? I used to give me a cold nitro brew, and I could only imagine if I had this protein cold foam, right? If I had this protein cold foam, I would still be able to get the protein before games and get my little pick-me-up in my coffee. That's what you want.
All right, I feel you. This episode is sponsored by Starbucks. You know I love my Starbucks. Here go my Starbucks. Look, everybody got their own way of staying right? Now, Starbucks making it easy to get protein in, my boy.
They got this new protein cold foam. Add it to your favorite Starbucks beverage. Make it hit different, Money.
You can add it on hot or cold drinks. New cold foam flavors like banana or classic like chocolate. Plus all the other flavors you already know and love. I got my chocolate cream protein cold brew right here.
Starbucks just made it so much easier to get your protein in. It's that same cold foam you've been rocking with, but now with a boost of protein. I tell you what, Money, I wish we had the Starbucks new protein cold foam to add to my coffee before games. What could be better than a morning coffee with protein?
Look, Mike, I've been going to Starbucks since we was playing in Seattle, and I ain't never heard of protein cold foam.
Well, of course, Money, it's new.
Go beast mode, baby, and get that extra protein in.
Try the new lineup of protein cold foam drinks at Starbucks or add protein cold foam to your favorite drink. Jaxon is ChatGPT for sports.
Tap into over 10 years of historical data for smart decisions.
Get instant prop suggestions and fantasy help specific to your needs. Let's get those PrizePicks picks popping. How has Patrick Mahomes done as a road underdog? All right, let's see what Jaxon has to say about this. Okay. Patrick Mahomes' overall record as an underdog is truly legendary, with reports showing him around 11-3 straight up.
Damn.
And 12-1-1 against the spread. That's insane. This is sick, Money.
I wish I knew about Jaxon sooner.
Everyone gets a free 1-week trial. Subscriptions start at just $10, but use code GETGOT for 25% off. Head on over to www.pinesports.com to try Jaxon for free. For you though, 4 decades playing this game, 4 decades balling,
bro. That's
how you
so
manage?
GP was my big homie coming up because he was here.
Town Goodness.
Yeah,
you already know. And at the time, if you played 10 plus years, that was like a long career. So my whole thing was like, I want to play like GPD. I want to play 10 years, 10 plus years. To play 20 years, bro, like I literally played against Stockton and Malone played against Luka. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of like pull to be able to play against all of them. I've seen the game change literally.
Yeah.
I've literally watched the game change in front of my eyes. When you used to shoot an off the dribble three like Dame or Steph or myself, that was the worst shot in basketball. They was like, man, you can get that shot with 2 seconds left. What are you doing? Now that's the biggest weapon. That's who we pay the most, the ones who could do that the best. Yeah. So it's crazy to watch the game change like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Kyrie, Trae Young, like all the ones that are shooting off the dribble, that's the biggest weapon in basketball right now. But that was considered the worst shot, period. Like, don't ever shoot that. I don't care if you make it, don't ever shoot that shot. So to see like how the game changed from, like, it was a men's league then. Michael Jordan won his last championship at 35. So you watching like grown men, like, you know what I'm saying? Then it went to like when Kobe came and Kevin Garnett and T-Mac, they was one of the only ones out of high school.
Yeah.
So you may be on a team with all 35-year-olds. You're the only 19, 20-year-old dude on the team. To now where if you 25-year-old, or you know, they started so young, it's crazy. Like, I think the Thunder's average age was like 23.
Yeah, they young.
You know what I'm saying? And they just won a championship.
Well, they about to be good for a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna be good for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, if you get some selflessness within that team and you keep them together, they only get better.
And that's what they did. They created a college team, a college environment in the pros, which is rare.
How do you do that?
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
How
You
do
know
do
what's
that?
crazy? And we talk about it.
Yeah.
Man, this Pete up here running this like it's a college.
There you go.
And
There you go.
we went and won the
There you go.
Super Bowl.
Ain't nobody jealous of each other.
Nope.
Ain't nobody. Usually you have a young team and an older vet coach, or a vet team and a young coach. You don't usually have both. They got both. And they all paid. They all like, nah. That's why you see it. Some people is corny. Oh, they all doing interviews.
Nah, that's cool. I like that.
Bro,
That's a
but they-
culture.
Bring my with me.
Yeah, that's culture.
and they all doing it.
You respect that's
I'm telling you.
right there.
because we at the Super Bowl and they like, yeah, we want you to do an interview, blah, blah, blah. Woo. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing no interviews. That Mike, like, you know what, man? Let me holler at him. Like, look, man, if we go do this, if you go do that interview, I'll come do it with you. And I'm like, man, what? He like, yeah, I'll come do it with you. And how we did it was like a what you call it, hold the puppet thing?
Ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist, right? So we sitting there, them
You you're talking?
yeah, they asking me questions, right? Yeah, so Marshawn, you know,
Yeah. So you got
Look over at me.
I look at Mike, I lean out the way, Mike can lean into the mic. I think you're gonna have to go get a better question because he ain't gonna answer that.
go answer that one.
Yeah. Next question. And then it worked. I didn't get fined. I fulfilled my obligation.
Obligation. I saw the timer and everything.
Yeah. Started the timer.
That was a different
was the
time,
next-
but I'm just saying, I
That was
seen
the
all
first
that.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl. The second Super Bowl, I learned some.
Yeah, he puts you on.
Yeah.
Had to, man. That's my dog, man. And they was trying to take money and fine him and make it this big thing when, like, that next Super Bowl, because I wasn't on that the second time they
Right.
went. But it had
He
to
shoulda
be
got the ball.
DD.
That-
Yeah, he should have got the ball. That's
I was in New York. I was sick
I
to my
know.
stomach, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. When he left, I left the Seahawks. It was over. I swear to
know a lot
God,
of
my
people
life. It
that-
was over
that-
with.
I know a lot
It
of
was
people that
done.
was like that.
It was over with.
And honestly, we still got to do a recap of kind of that whole Super Bowl experience, the loss and everything with a lot of, Pete and everything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to do that. But what the hell was I getting ready to say, bro?
I don't know, because you usually don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, you messed me up.
You should have been writing in your goddamn
It's notes, huh?
Your goddamn stylus.
See?
You can get at me no matter what.
Nah, hell no. But man, look, man, you know what I mean, because you doing some great. You know what I mean, you give your credit when it's due, but you know what I mean. It was the cracking event that
Yeah.
you know what I mean, we ran into each other. You know what I mean, after I finished talking to you, I went and hollered at my mama, and she like, yeah, you talking about that boy that be having that ball on a string? And I'm thinking like, cause my mama be into everything, but you feel me? When she said that, I'm like, ran back up, like, my mama just was talking about
He did.
I'm like,
For real.
I was just talking about that boy that be having that thing on the string. It's like, I'm like, damn, you feel me? Like for you, like you talk about playing with Stockton and Malone to Luka, like the influence that you have, it just for me, when I'm looking at it, listening to my mama, it wasn't just on basketball coach. You feel me though? This is, you know what I mean? My mama was a 60-year-old woman talking about you got a ball on a string type. Like, where do you even know that?
He called me probably a few days after that. And I'm gonna be real with you, because he's one of my favorite athletes and people ever. Ever. You can go back to my Clipper days. I hit a game winner against Utah. I had everybody doing handshakes. I stole it from him. Everything. I promise to God, like I love this dude to death. And it's his talent, but everything I've heard about him, everything, how he moves, just everything about him, Cliff, like everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm fond of people with their talent, but I'm more fond of their humility and who they are and how real they are. And that's, to me, is everything. So I was doing a handshake, and the same effect you saying I had, you had. Literally. Like, you can ask any of my, I even took back the music to the Clippers for practice. Because I came to watch him practice. He wasn't practicing. So I go, he in Mo office.
Yeah.
He in Mo office. I'm like, bro, hold up. I only came to watch you practice. He's like, I guess. So we walk out to the field. They probably shocked to see him because he wasn't scheduled to practice. Chilling on the sideline. He get one or two handoffs. Obviously, they can't touch him.
Yeah.
But I just saw those one or two handoffs, his movements, because I'm big in the footwork and how, and I saw, I'm like, damn, I'm not sure they could have touched him if they tried, like his movements. And that was enough for me. And he's always inspired me on a different level. I want to be a better basketball player after seeing him play football.
Bro, you know what is crazy? Because as I'm hearing you say that, and then
remember that day, don't you?
No, I do. Hell yeah.
He gave my son some candy and everything.
Because the biggest thing was like, I'm looking at like, this Jamal Crawford, like, but then when I hear you say that, I'm like, the first thing I thought was like, if my cousins could have just heard this shit, like, them would have went crazy. Because, I mean, you know, I mean, like, we I'm going to say we athletes, but, you know, excelled in football. And I remember telling my cousin, like, brother, said, you feel me? I inspire him type.
Yeah, that's real.
Now, I got a cousin who going on his 19th year in the league at quarterback. But he like a...
Josh, right?
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
Like a sports...
Look, I know his family. I didn't research him so long. Weird.
But
Family First Foundation.
Yeah. But, you know, I was telling him, and he like, yeah, man. He like, man, he make a comment like, man, I played for hella teams just like I did.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that. I think he set a record for, you know, the most played for the most teams in the NFL, and it's still playing. Like, he's probably playing right now. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know what I mean, as I'm watching you, and I'm, you know, trying to put some together without, you know what I mean, banging your line all the time, but like thinking to myself, like, damn, I would love to hear a conversation between you two, because the mindset what it takes to be in that position, knowing that you should be starting, knowing that your level and your mindset, it should be, basically should be the face of this month.
Yeah, but how you deal with that, man? Because that was one of my questions I wanted to ask from you. Like, bro, you should be celebrated a lot more in this basketball world, in this basketball space. Feelings on that, man?
It's crazy because since I was a kid, like, I dreamed about this. Like, I truly dreamed about this. So for me, I was a kid like, man, I'll pay the NBA, let me play in the NBA. It wasn't about the money. It was about changing those circumstances. I just loved the game purely. And I know Josh is the same way. Like, you got to love it so differently. And now I see it from different ways and different angles, but I loved it so much, I never took it for granted. That's why I played so hard. That's why I was like, I'm not ever wasting the opportunity. Whether it was playing against Jordan, whether it was meeting with him or whatever it is. I even asked Michael Jordan. I don't think I ever said this. I'm going to say it now because y'all my folks. I'm in the bubble. I go there at 40. And you in the bubble, it's like jail the first 7 days. You can't come out the room. It was quarantine. It was quarantine.
Yeah, it was quarantine.
So I'm like, I'm just like, I'm doing all type. So I text, I'm for real. So I text Jordan. And I say, man, why'd you like my game so much? Like, he didn't pick me to play the younger him. He didn't, you know, I'm going to his house, everything. And he said it was your passion for the game, your love for the game always stood out to me. Your talent was one thing, but the way you love the game, it was just, it's so rare. You know what I'm saying? So like, to answer your question, I'm sorry I'm being so long-winded, but to answer your question, like, I loved it so much that nothing was gonna get in the way of that. And I was okay with that. I was okay knowing my peers knew I was nice. I'm like Dre 3000. If he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got to do a solo album. Like Dre, like I'm good in the group. I know my peers know I'm nice. All my favorite players, right? Kobe, he said, and this ain't no flex, I'm just gonna give a little rundown. Kobe was texting me his last, like, yo, how you moving so quick still? This is Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Jordan tried to trade for me. Isaiah did sign me. Magic tried to sign me. These are all my favorite players ever. That's enough for me. So if the fans don't know it, I'm good with them knowing it. Bro, I seen Jamie Foxx when I took my pro-am to the Drew League. He's like, man, I only came to watch you play. I'm like, damn, this is crap. I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, damn, like, but the dopest of Floyd. Floyd, like, man, Mayweather, like, man, how you dribble like that? I'm like, man, if I was a boxer, I'd be you. I'll do something just to give him the counter. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a football, I'll be you. Like, so, like, the best of the best respected my talent. And for me, I was good with that. I was good with any sacrifices that came along the way. Excuse me for that, because you can't pay for that. No. You can't pay for that love. Yeah. Me and my guy, TJ Warren, when I was with Phoenix Suns, we'd go to every city. And usually it's black ball boys in every city. We in New Orleans. I'm like, man, can I come to Fifth Ward? He said, you? Man, we love you. That was enough for me. I'm good with that. That's enough. That's way more validating than trying to be on every commercial or trying to maximize making the most money. Like that authentic. Look. No, these are my heroes.
No, man.
Like these are my heroes. This guy, him, D Rose. Like I always connect to the realest people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll never change that. I can't change that.
That's dope.
So that's why. Sorry I was so long with it. I'm saying that was it.
That's awesome. But
for sure.
But I know it's tough, man, because like B said, man, like there's times I know you was sitting on the sideline. Like I know that if I'm out there more, us a better chance to win a championship. That's what we out there to win championships, right? Like, did it get frustrating at times? How would you? And I know the love for the game, but how would you keep the fire burning while you're chasing this thing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just took everything
rewarded.
Yeah, in that way. That's true.
With playing time.
At times, you know where it really messed with me, the All-Star game, because I'm like, look, y'all asking me to come off the bench. I come off the bench. I'm still top 5 in the league in fourth quarter scoring. I'm still second on my team in scoring. I'm playing with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, like 2 superstars. Yeah. Off the bench. 34 years old, no problem. I'm still doing it. But my thing is, how can you ask me to sacrifice that way my playing time, my money, everything? Because, you know, if you're all-star, you can walk right in. I want max. They got to do it. You ask me to sacrifice, and I'm still cool with it, but then you say, oh, you ain't going to make the All-Star game because you come off the bench. You still double team me, everything, off the bench. Like, so that part I never understood. That was the only part that bothered me because I should have made like 3 All-Stars, to be real with you. Yeah, and I said humbly, like,
you think you were slighted on a lot?
Yeah, for sure.
And do you think it got anything to do with the stigma around your playing style?
Yeah, part of it. Because it wasn't, bro, I had to fight so many battles just to play like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to fight so many battles. That wasn't, bro, I was shooting the ball, not watching it go in high school. I was doing that thing. I was rolling on the floor, throwing on the ground. There's footage of it. Like I was doing this in high school. Yeah. So they're like, man, he an N1 player. He ain't know. So for me to fight those battles, oh, he ain't a starter, I'll come off the bench. Oh, he ain't a point, I'll be a 2. I just went through everything. Like I said, I was that person in the band that could do everything. And I did it at a high level. And my peers know that. Why you think I'm training Wemby? Wemby could train with anybody. And there's other stars, I ain't gonna say their names, that are texting me like, yo, train me. I need you to train me. I'm like, all right, it's all good. But it's because of that respect. So my peers knew, but the masses didn't know. And I was okay with it because I wasn't in this to be famous anyway. I didn't care about that.
Yeah, so your fight, basically, your fight is what, you know what I mean, we seeing a product of now. Because it's a little bit more loose with them.
You see it.
You know, you got
you see it.
You got some guys who really can handle that.
Yeah.
If you had to tell me one player who you think could get with you when it
on the handles,
to putting that ball to the paint.
You know what he gonna say. Yeah, you know what he gonna say. I'm gonna say Kyrie. Kyrie is,
man, shout out Kyrie.
Bro, he sees the game like I do. He's the only other person I talk to who we see the same thing. If all y'all trap me right now in this room, I could get out of it. I promise you I could dribble out of it.
Not me.
Yeah.
No, I got clamped.
Well, no, you don't. No, you don't.
What was the game? I already put you in shackles.
No, I saw you move out the way when I threw out the backboard and jump.
You goddamn right.
Yeah, pull that up. Pull that footage up. I could see a spot and I could identify it. And I could, like the Matrix, I can get through it. He's the only other person I've seen or talk to who sees it like that. He's the only other person. No other person, because most people think handles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at handles, I'm looking at footwork. In my mind, they're all on one place. So I'm gonna beat you. It's just about, if you do something twice, I'm gonna do it 3 times. You do it once, I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna always counter what you're doing. And like most people see handles in black and white, we see it in color. Y'all see it in straight, we see it like this, like it's a picture. We can see that. And he's the only other person. Who's the person that ran like you? Or you do so much, but who's the person that was at your level of seeing the game that way? That's what I'm saying. Like it's not normal, it's not often. And you know when you see it. Mm-hmm. It's like the movies where you have 2 boxers, 2 whatevers, and you're like, oh, he's the same type alien I am. Like you see it. You know what I'm saying? No, he from the same planet I'm from.
So who was that player for you? I know you say Kyrie with the handles, but like guarding them or going one-on-one against them, who was that player for you where maybe you're like, damn, okay.
Kobe. Because we had the same confidence, not when stuff was going right, we had the same confidence when it was going wrong. Mm. He can miss 15 shots, he think he gonna make his last one. I'm the same way. I can miss 12 of them, I'm gonna make that game winner. I'm gonna will it in the basket. So that matchup, and at the time when we came up, we talk about the game changer, you had to guard your position.
Yeah.
You couldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna go guard him because he can't score. No, it's Kobe, man, you gotta lock horns. And what I learned about going against him was I gotta attack him because I know he's gonna attack me and I can't guard him. So I gotta attack him and try to get him in foul trouble.
Hold up, what? Hold on, that's some Jedi mind.
Got to.
There, bro.
If I'm gonna fight Mike Tyson, I'm not gonna wait to be hit. I gotta go attack him. You know what I'm saying? Like
kind of put him on the defense.
Yeah, because he's already coming in and knock me out. So I gotta go make him be like, hold up, let me back up and say, hold on, you're a little stronger than I thought, you're a little quicker. Something. Yeah. I gotta do Jedi. Yeah. Something. If I'm playing against him on defense, you think I'm gonna wait for him to attack me?
No, you can't. You better get him before he get going.
Nah.
You better.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta. So I'm playing the game within the game. And so that's how, like Kobe and Iverson. Man, I'm like, man, this little, I thought I was skinny. I thought I was thin. They're playing against this little dude. Man, I bump him and he flying. I'm like, damn. But he was fearless and he kept attacking and he kept attacking and he kept going. And I'm like, how's he finding ways to score? Like he's 5'11". Like how's he? He shoot over top of 6'6" dudes. Like no problem.
And he was a hell of a football player.
And a hell of a football player.
He actually started all that tough quarterback stuff down in VA. Yeah, that was. I remember going to a state championship.
The main thing, bro,
with his left hand, bro.
Especially as a shooter or a scorer, is confidence. Because everybody in the world know what you're coming to the gym to do. And if you start off slower, can you still keep that mind frame like you are when you're hot? Mm-hmm. When people are hot, anybody can be a problem. But when you off, how can you find that toughness, that mental toughness to be like, I'm still going?
That's so crazy, man. And it's hella funny that you say that because now that I think about it, right? And I'm just listening to you talk, and then with all of the greats, you know what I mean? You hear them give the work ethic, you know what I mean? Talent, you know what I mean? But then when they just all just narrow down to one thing, and it's the mindset.
That mentality, like you said, I'm gonna just keep running through that, and I'm gonna just keep Bro, it's the mentality. It's the mentality.
Yeah.
It's the mentality is the separator. That separates everything.
That's it.
That's it. The mentality.
To say, I mean, the separation is in the preparation and all of that, but not.
That's true. But what if when you see that when he's just as prepared? What's gonna separate y'all?
Yeah.
It's the mentality.
Yeah. How much longer you willing to
just keep doing it?
Battle.
Yeah.
Any hoopers right now you see yourself in? Like you see, plays the game like yourself currently?
I would say I see certain rhythms and certain like semblances of people. Like Kyrie, the way he handled the ball, I see it. The way Curry shoot it. I mean, I don't shoot like Curry, obviously, but just the way he shoots, the way he plays. He plays free. He plays like he's on the playground.
Yeah.
Like them dudes play like they on the playground. Mm-hmm. I always say you're most comfortable when you're a pro when you play like you did in high school.
But do that.
High school, you was the most dominant. You was free, you was confident.
Yeah, you was
that
dude.
But
come on, bro.
Do that with you a little bit to see, like, now it's being rewarded and you like, I've been trying to tell you.
It was, Sean, it would.
Look.
It would if they didn't give it up. Like Curry even mentioned me in his book, Golden, which was really dope. And then Kyrie asked me to be Uncle Drew. So like if they didn't give it up, then it would be like, damn, like you feel like you're that old rapper and now they all, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, no, they always show nothing but love, bro. Like even at the All-Star game we was at.
Yeah.
Curry MVP, right? Bro, I'm with my son, I'm with one of my players, Carter Lockhart, shout out to him. And we stand to the side just trying to get out the way. They're trying to get everybody off the court at this point. Curry went from way over there and found his way to me. I'm like, damn, all these people here, it's his hometown and he got a million things. He still found his way over there. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. It's beyond just, it's a certain respect.
Yeah, so
for sure.
So you getting the love.
Yeah, and that's enough for me. I'm good with that.
Feel it.
You feel it, for sure. I'm good with
I'm
that.
asking you, and you feel it.
Yeah, I do.
I
do.
Hell yeah, man. That's a blessing.
I do.
That's
do you feel it? Y'all feel it?
What
You feel it? Like the love, how people look at y'all.
Oh yeah,
You get it?
No,
You
I
feel
do.
it?
And again, I'm not on y'all level, but
No,
But I
ain't
feel
nobody
just-
on his level.
that's an international
I'm telling
right there, bro. It's
Trust me.
international right here.
Trust me. Nah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Man, let him answer the question, man. Do you feel it? I see what he on, man.
That's what he
him.
always on that, bro. And this kind of like a broadcasting question because I'm a fan of yours on the tube as well.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, we teammates now at NBC.
Yeah, we are.
And, like when you watching tape as an analyst, is it different than when you watched it as a player?
I let the game guide me as an analyst. And I love that because I don't have to say, oh, this Clippers did this because I played there. It's like, nah, the game's telling me what to do. And I got a responsibility to everybody listening where I can get it and communicate it. And I think coaching kids help my communication, simplify it to where it's easy. Like, I had them in 6th grade. I'm like, what's standard? They like, standard? I said, what's your favorite restaurant? They said, Chick-fil-A. I said, you know why? Because in Portland, Vegas, the Bay, it tastes the same. That's standard. That's something. It was like, oh, okay. So even that helped me for TV. And for me, I could just let the game just do it. I just get to, and I like to, every city I go to, I like to walk around the city. Where's hot, where's not, where's the spot to stay away. So I'm going to use that later on that night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he saw him he saw him in downtown on Broadway. He left him in Fillmore with that crosser. Like I could make it make sense there. You know what I'm saying? To somebody that is from that city. You know what I'm saying? While still teaching and giving the game.
So that's all of that player part. And I mean, you know what? I believe that's a superpower and a hidden talent to be able to use everything within your grasp when it comes from environment, culture, the whole nine to make that communication to the people. So that's one thing that I mean, you know, I've prided myself on is like, whenever I do anything,
right,
I always try to make sure I give a nod to where I came from, right? So in reality, I'm really talking to my people.
Yeah.
Right? And I say things to resonate that they gonna get. And when you just said that, like I like to walk through downtown. We had touchdown in wherever.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How much time we got? Let me see if I could, you know, our schedule's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Y'all get to move around.
Yeah, y'all got a little more free.
So, football. We touch down and it's like, okay, we got about 2-3 hours. Who I know from here? Oh, okay, yeah, let me call Blood. Let me see what's happening. And I'm going to go run over there and see what's up, see how the people getting down,
right,
down the third. And then you feel me? I get in there. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I use that as motivation. I use that as, you know what I mean, my checklist when I'm, you know what I mean, thinking about how, you know what I mean, I'm going to attack something or, you know what I mean, just to connect with, which I think, you know, give me an opportunity that when I go and do the I'm in your city type.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy that because I actually, you know, I'm not on no schedule. I get to get out to these places and actually go sit with these real individuals.
And feel that city,
to really get an understanding. But it's crazy to see that.
But that's why we love y'all so much, to be honest with you, because y'all are the culture, but the fact that every time we see you or we see you, we see y'all. Like y'all are there. It ain't like, oh, okay, this is Mike Robb on this platform, so he got to be like this.
Yeah.
It ain't Sean over here, so he got to be like, nah, we see Mike Robb, we see Sean. That's who they are at all times. So you bring the culture with you. So the love we have for y'all is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't ever change.
Man, that's solid.
Where does the humility come from, man, in your makeup? Like where, like
Man.
parents, like what the background, like
grandparents, parents. I always had it since I was young, to be honest with you. Like my sister taught me something a long time ago. She said, you're a bigger version of what you already were. Once you get a certain level of fame or money, if you was an asshole, you're gonna be a bigger asshole. If you was flex, you was a giver, you're gonna be a bigger giver. So for me, even when I didn't have much, I was making sure somebody else was straight. I'm like, man, God got me, I'll figure it out. For real, like I was always like, God got me, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be all right, somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So for me, my whole life played out exactly how God told me it was. I promise you. I'm in the backyard with no grades. I'm in algebra my freshman, sophomore year. Shoot, I make this shot. I'm going to Michigan. 3, 2.
Man, stop it, bro.
Everybody did that.
Stop
Promise
it,
to
bro.
God.
Man, everybody did that.
And all in 2 years, everything changed, bro. Like, so it just, my life, I just always felt, not like I was special, but like I was connected to something. My faith was always strong. Always, always, always strong. So I just treat people the way you want to be treated. And I just think that I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a trillionaire. There's a certain level of humility you should have at all times. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you can buy the world. Like, you still got to be honorable. You got to be, you look somebody in the eye. You got like all that stuff. That's going to live longer than a trillion. I promise you. Like that to me is what it's about. So, I mean, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. That's why you want to know. You got it. You got the same, he got the same thing. All y'all
I
do.
raised him like that.
No, you said.
Why you got this? Why you got this?
Because he wanted to know where you got yours from.
Where yours come from?
For me.
Getting my ass beat.
That's what it was?
Getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? Yeah, thinking I'm tough and
Yeah.
and my mama will come put belt to ass. She come put foot to ass.
You had no choice.
Man, I had no choice. And yeah, I mean, she was doing it on her. I won't say she was doing it on her own because, we had the strength of the village around us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Moms, wasn't playing that.
But even the honor you got into it with a parent, I saw. And you was like, where's the man at?
Yeah.
Something as small as that is honorable. Like, nah, I need no disrespect.
I'm not gonna mess with you.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
Where's the man at around here?
Yeah, because
That's honor.
I mean, and that's crazy because, just
I was right.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you.
because just that situation alone is like, you look on the internet now and you see a man sitting there arguing and going back and forth with and it's like, for what? Like, nah, you know what I mean? And then, at the end of the day, it come to a point where it's like, it ain't no disrespect, which is what I'm saying, but I know you feel a way already. And if I tell you like, well, no, what your kid out here doing right now, that's soft. You know what I mean? You gonna take offense to that. And ain't no telling how you gonna blow up. And I mean, just the fact that me having that conversation with you and then you blew up the way you did and further, express why I was saying, where is the man? So I can have this conversation and let him know, like, what he doing. Not only is this gonna get him hurt, but it can hurt other kids.
Other kids, yeah, for sure.
I'm not here to have nobody hurt because, I love what I'm doing and I enjoy doing this for the kids. So if it take for me to do, take a different route that I'm gonna have your son do, I want that to be understood.
Right. That's
when we had the conversation on the field before you ran off. When I tried to have the conversation with you, you just was like,
right.
So it's like, yeah, okay. I know that I can't talk to you, but when that part wasn't recorded or filmed, but this is recorded with me because now I got a different mindset. I don't want to argue with you.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But for sure though, like,
But that was honor.
That's honorable though. Yeah, it's honorable.
but my biggest thing was, my mom had told me like, you don't treat, nobody different.
Yeah.
And you can ask anybody from, in any of the buildings that I've been with, I'll talk to, the janitors or the, the maintenance people the same way that I'll have a conversation with the owner. I'll have the same type of, my energy gonna be the same for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't see myself above nobody nor below anybody. So if we can have a conversation, we can have that. And then if it turns into some other, then we got to deal with it the way we got to deal with it.
Right.
But my intentions is never to, make somebody feel less than or below. Just holler, what's up? And I think that's where my come from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Crazy, man. I love you, bro.
Nah, for real.
You are awesome, bro.
Nah, he is.
Awesome, bro.
Solid as they come.
He's
solid as this table.
Yeah, my boy.
Before we let you get up out of here, Jay.
Man, hold on.
Do this.
First of all, before Mike get in that, I love doing that to your ass because you be so.
He was ready to. He's about to go. He's about to go.
But I want to put out there how how this even came because it speak character, you know what I mean, in life into who you actually are. Like the fact that, you know what I mean, Jacob Roach was back here and talk about, that's him right there.
Yeah. Put the camera on Jacob.
Yeah.
Make sure the camera's on Jacob.
That's Jacob Roach.
Yeah.
But, you know, we was talking about, because we were supposed to have GP and Sean Kemp come through, and they had a scheduling conflict. And I'm like, man, you know why we ain't holler at Jay Crawford? And he like, oh, well, we reached out to his, who is it? He had the booker or something.
Got you.
And they like, we couldn't get no response from him. I look at that like.
Yeah. Watch this. Watch this.
Watch this. Y'all got bookers and all that y'all paying to do this type of, and then they don't even, bring in who we want to holler at. We get stuck with, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though, at the end of the day. So I'm like, man, hold on. Let me tap in with my folks right quick. And the fact that you like will win. And I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, we're going to get something put on the books. And you like, no, win. Like, and Mike in the background, like, either today or tomorrow. I'm like, man, nah, we gonna what time?
Well, because I'm hearing the energy in his voice. He basically saying, bruh, tell me the time so I can build around it.
I'm there.
So I'm like,
that's a fact.
I ain't
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And when you say, because it was, I think at the time, it probably was like 1:45.
Yeah.
And you was like, what time? I'm like, 3. I'll be there. Like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
My thing is like, I don't like asking individuals because at the end of the day, like my relationship that I have with you is not based on what you can do for me or any with you because I genuinely with you. And then I don't want to put our relationship in the hands or at the extent of
anything, right? Yeah.
You don't want it transactional.
Yeah,
sure. I don't want it so, you know what I mean? The fact that you know what I mean, picked up the phone and was like, within, you know what I mean, hour and a half notice, like, I'm on my way. Like, bro, that speaks volume.
Solid, man.
The type of individual. So
that's the respect I got for y'all, though.
I appreciate that.
Like, for real. Like, it could have been anything. For real. Like, y'all as solid as they come. And that's what I mean by this pod is dope because y'all gonna have fun, you gonna entertain, but we need this, bro. Like, the culture needs this. They need to see 2 successful former athletes, black men, positive role models, real, humble, like that's because y'all are going to touch people that you may never see. So there may be a kid in Florida or a kid in, Texas or whatever you may never see, but he's going to get something from this pod that's going to help him push through or help him give him game. So this is needed, bro. That's whatever.
Definitely appreciate
1,000,000%.
For real. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and the team, Jake, was you impressed when he made that happen like that? That was quick. That was a quick turnaround.
So what they said that they didn't know that they said already was whoever is they booking person, they gonna take the fee that they was
y'all got to split that.
And then what they gonna do is they gonna donate that to
Fan First.
To one of your organizations that you working with.
Well, just give it to me. That's going straight to Fan First. It's going straight to Fan First. It was going to Fan First anyway.
Man, I know I'm going to get got.
This Get Got segment is presented by Dove Men+Care. Beast mode on the front. There you go. This is the Get Got pod.
Yeah.
And we did an interview together some years back where Beast Mode famously said, look, everybody gets got. I'm just going to get mine more than I get got, basically. Huh? Is that not what I said? Is that not what you said?
That's all right.
Is that not what you said?
You've been butchering it for 40
Is that not what
episodes.
you said?
It's all good. Maybe one day you'll get it.
You get it right.
Yeah, one time. Well, all we need is one time.
We're looking for your Get Got story, whether it's basketball court, anything in life, however, but a story whether you got and you recovered, so to speak.
I'm going to tell you a story I got. So I'm working out with Michael Jordan, right?
Wow.
Well, there's a couple. I can go a couple different ways with this. I'm just letting you know.
You just say that so humbly.
No, I'm working out with Jordan.
Working out with Jordan, And
I'm going to give you 2 stories since we went there. One, I'm working out with him, hanging out. Obviously, there's a bunch of people coming in town. I get in over my head. I'm at this dice game with some street dudes. I lose the cash I have. So now I'm betting on another player. Air money. The money gives so high. I had to give my Benz, so I got God. But
What?
I still went and got every car I wanted after that as time went on. So I got God. I got my get back. I got my get back. And then the other story was
Had to give up.
same situation. I'm working with Jordan. I tear my ACL. But before you have surgery, it's got like a little window of a week or whatever.
Yeah.
The 5th day, I'm walking better, and somebody's like, man, why you ain't, West, shout out to Worldwide West. He's like, man, why you ain't on your crutches? And I'm like, man, I'm good. I got to have surgery in a few days. I'm good. And I had told MJ I wanted to meet Jay-Z. So I'm like, man, I'm good. He's outside, just like on the corner walking down the street. West is outside this black vehicle. So I'm getting closer to him. And the window go down, and it's Jay-Z. I said, oh. And I backed up like, this is crazy. He's like, oh, it's cool. So he got me on that. I got my get back because he didn't have me sponsor his shoe. And I was his first athlete he signed for shoes.
Oh,
for Jigga.
that's what's
For sure.
up.
So them is 2 stories, but it did
Go
go.
get your crunches though.
Yeah, I got my crutches after. Yeah, I got after for sure. For sure.
That's what's up, man.
For
Jamal
sure.
Crawford.
For sure.
Thanks for coming by the podcast.
Love, bro. Love. I've been watching episodes anyway. I'm honored, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
For sure.
Pleasure.
For sure. You already know.
This has been a Playmaker production.